Okay. I think there we are for real that time. I swear to you, sometimes this YouTube side of streaming just gets to me. And I've said this in the last stream too with the whole Boma event, where it's just like, is it? Is it? Are we? Are we doing the thing live? Because it's just such a different structure from how I do everything on Twitch. But I wanted to sit up here and do Animal Crossing today. As one came out recently, two I've been only playing it at night, so I've been missing out on a lot of stuff. But in addition to that, I was trying to get another video today, but the issue with that ended up being somewhere on the side of like my editors or my editing software. I don't actually have editors. I'm my own editor. But yeah, my editing software kept just like bugging out on me. So we weren't able to get too deep into editing the video itself. And it's just like this whole thing of I like how I called myself being ahead of the curve for this by having the tweet and stuff ready. And then meanwhile, we get to it only to have the Facebook side bug out on us. But that's mostly because, like, Facebook's new date or something. I'm just like, okay, cool. Now you might be like, this isn't the earliest time that you could play inside Animal Crossing, Apple. What are you doing? What are you talking about? Some midday. I mean, well, to be fair with you, considering most of the time I'm playing at 8 p.m. my time and further back until like maybe 4 a.m. Yeah, I think this counts. So currently, we have to build ourselves a shop, to which would have been nice to have to begin with right now, only for the reasoning of being able to shop around, kind of let people come through and look at stuff. But at the same time, it's not the biggest deal that we don't have our shop yet, or at least I don't think so. But I could be wrong because this is my first Animal Crossing, so. Hey Jeff, how are you doing, dude? What's going on with you? What are you up to today? To whomever this may be, I was on an aimless stroll when an idea for the most wonderful DIY recipe came to me on the breeze. Of course, I believe great ideas such as mine must be shared. Try making it. You will not be sorry. B4, B3 is subscribed. Like on YouTube. I'm sorry. I don't know how, or I have my setups for the alerts on YouTube. That's something I need to dive back into later. But I've left them pretty generic for obvious reasons on this side. That's the other big thing. On the Twitch side, I just kind of play around with it. I'm like, yep. But over here, it's like, oh. But nonetheless, B4B3, thank you so much for the sub, my dude. Was just about to head to bed, so can't stay long, but hope you have a great stream. Good, thanks. Been playing some FF7. Have you been enjoying the remake of FF7? And yeah, no problem, dude. I appreciate you just coming through and stopping by. As it's great to see you. I don't know. I know somebody asked you this yesterday. Will we be getting to see you play some of the FF7 on stream? Or is that like the private Jeff Yard game right now? So it was really a debate between today or I guess Sunday early morning ish for this. Whether or not that actually happens, now that we're doing this one, that's to be seen. But it's one of those situations where I was like, we have the energy and we're around right now. Let's just do it. I've been enjoying it. Hope you're well too. Thanks, man. Glad to hear you're enjoying it. I got to watch somebody play on it earlier, and I was just like, oh, it looks really dope. Wait, I learned a DIY recipe for some coconut juice. Now to just find a DIY for the lime. I could put it in there. Not much. Let's see. It's private because I'm too busy nerdgasming over it. Nah, may stream it one day. That'd be cool. Yeah, I'd def say have fun with it. Why? Have fun with it first. That's a lot of my issue sometimes. I'll just sit up here and be like, I really want to play a game. But I know if I play a game off stream, it probably either won't get streamed or here's the thing, you won't have my first reactions for things at that point. I talked to this guy earlier. He didn't want to wake up, but let's see again. Honk shoe, snoring sounds. Etc, etc. But yeah, so that's a problem for me usually, and I'm just like, ugh. I really wish I could get past that because it's one of those things where I'll retain random useless information about something, and you know, also what makes that so bad is there's a lot of information I won't retain because I'm retaining that random useless information, and not like even on purpose, but that's the type of thing that kind of locks me out from doing certain games because it's like I want to replay it, but I know dudes are just gonna sit up here and hear me sitting there very quietly like, we'll probably leave it a month or so as can see loads of people playing it and streaming it already. Not sure I can add anything. Ah, man, that's your chance to get your Twitch partnership. Everybody's gonna be like, ooh, that boy Yard, Mr. Jeff Yard. They're going to want Yard reviews from you and all this other goodness, and next thing you know, you're gonna have an entourage. Oops. Oh, that's not another hole, that's a tree branch. To which, I should have picked up one when it just kind of popped up as tree branch, but I was like, yeah, no, that's what we're looking for. I still need a few more fossils in order to finish off the museum. Since I don't see any rocks really around, what I was planning on doing was messing around and finding the fossil. Or digging our holes, at least. Hey, speaking of a fossil, there we go, right there. That's beautiful. That's perfectly timed. I didn't even plant that there. You know, people might say it's fake, but we're doing this all off the cuff. We're live. See you from Apple's room. I'd be Apple. Look, I dug up a fossil. I do really like the fossil function of this game, but something I found out earlier while I was just messing around chilling, I ended up finding out that it's not like you get a different fact for the part that you bring in. No, it's like, oh, you brought in this dinosaur? Yeah, here's this one fact about this dinosaur, and it's like, oh, but I wanted facts. BRB will stick around for another 10 minutes, then we'll head to bed. Cool. Sounds good. I will say it's kind of a pain to dig in this game sometimes because like I'm right there. I see it. I see what I want. And then the game's like, that's not how you dig. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I didn't want to dig it up anyways. You can keep your digging. So what we should do real quick is make new copies of our items before we try to head off on our first island trip, and then see where that takes us. Also, to you dudes that like this video already, thank you so much for that. Appreciate you. Did I craft something using Tom Nook's workbench? Yeah, totally. I don't know if I've said it on this side already because I've been trying to cover so much stuff in 1 second. But yeah, this is actually... Your pockets are too full? Dang. This is actually my first... I was about to say Minecraft. Yes, this is my first Minecraft. This is my first Animal Crossing. I forget what I was doing. Oh, I was talking to some buddies the other day while playing this. It was super late and I just kept saying Minecraft over and over again while trying to talk about the game. And it was just the funniest thing. Because my buddy would look at me, he's like, Minecraft? And I was like, oh, yeah. So don't judge my room just yet. Because I know everybody has these fancy, extravagant rooms so far. But, we gonna get there. We gonna be good. We just have to get started. We started 2 days ago now, and we actually just got our house today. Because the construction time and all that, but I figured that made this the perfect time to come. Now, the only other thing is construction time is crazy from what I see so far, taking at least a day or more. So it's one of those situations where I also finally understand time traveler dudes, because while first this is my first Animal Crossing, I've had a lot of friends that are really into it, and I've watched them play it a decent amount, and it's a really cool game series from what I've watched of it. It's just more so one that I've never necessarily dove into myself into now. So it's at the point of, oh, dang, cool. I guess we're gonna do this. But I don't have all the neat tricks that some dudes have to have a full blown house island paradise on the first day. Welcome back, Jeff. How was your BRB? You played AC on the DS? OG DS or the 3DS? And if I'm correct and it's OG DS, is that City Folk? I might be wrong there. I found it pretty chill. Hope you're enjoying it. Yeah, I've been enjoying it. The only downside is I really wanted to get some Tekken practice in the other day in between. Like I was like, I'll get on and do my dailies real quick because I've seen other people just get on and their dailies take an hour. Well, I've seen other people just spend whole 12 plus hour streams on it, and I'm like, yeah, I could be one of those hour guys. Get it done, go play some Tekken, have some fun. Nah, I wasn't the hour guy. We just kind of sat around for 3 or 4 hours on Animal Crossing, and it was like, it was OGDS, I think it was New Leaf. New Leaf is 3DS. I forget the name of what the OGDS one is right now. That might be confusing that one with the Wii version. Apple, I bought Tekken 7 on Steam the other day. I played bowling. How'd bowling go for you? Bowling's really fun in that game. I'm just sad that it's not an included thing. It's more so a thing where you have to go, okay, I want to buy the DLC too. That's always kind of bugged me about it. Like, if you're really into it and you're going to buy the DLC anyways, it works out in your favor to get it. But if you're anybody else and you're just kind of like, man, I got Tekken. Now, what's this bowling feature? Then you just kind of sit there like, oh. Like, as much as it, like, that's just because DLC is really expensive nowadays, though. Because as much as I like Tekken, I've only bought the first season for Tekken 7, and Tekken 7's a really dope fighter. But, one, I own it twice. Because everybody basically moved off to PlayStation 4. Everybody that's trying to do real stuff inside of Tekken 7 have moved off PlayStation 4 just due to, like, the long load times and all that goodness. But, two, it's also one of those things where those DLC passes for it, they're like 30-40 bucks each. And it's like, cool, you get some dope new characters, but also, I don't feel like the season passes themselves are vast enough for that pricing. So I try to catch them when they're on sale, but because they go down to like 15-20 bucks when they're on sale, and I'm like, damn, you just always be that. And I know that's like terrible right there. Some people are like, why are you complaining about the DLC? Why are you complaining about the DLC price? That's not cool, fam. I know it's probably not, but more so the issue is just like, I want to play with those new characters, and I want to sit up here and practice them up and learn things about them. But at the same time, $60 for the base game. I didn't pay that twice. I paid $60 on launch for PS4, and I want to say I paid like 20 bucks for the deluxe on PC to get the base game in the first season, something like that. I don't know, it's been a while. But okay, so let's say it's 30 bucks at that rate then. That's 90 just to dip my foot into the door. So now at the point that we're like, yo, but go get that DLC. That's a whole extra 80 right there. So I thought something was really dope earlier while just checking to see if my house was loaded or if my house was made. When I was getting on to see about that, one of my villagers, he came through and he was like, here you go. I heard you were going to make the shop. I went to get some items. I was going to use this for myself, but I figured that having an item shop would be better. I was like, yo, that's really cool. Let's see. Tried offline, it was pretty rubbish. Need to get some practice in for fighting. Yeah, bowling, loved it in Tekken Tag, was pretty neat. Let's see. I may unlike, unsubscribe, and turn off the notification bell following this DLC rant. Oh, dang. If only I had known that people didn't want to hear about my rants. Funny enough, I do have one homie. She comes around and she'll go, so Apple, about them rants. Because she does, like, the rant style videos. It's just I also don't really like to force those. I wanted it to feel like it naturally flows. Kind of like how I just did right there about the Tekken situation. Yeah, I paid 75 quid for Tekken 7 and season 1 and 2. Got a still. Which I think would be around 90 to 100. Yeah. Yeah. somewhere around there, because and I had to look this up the other day since we were having a conversation about it. Every one of your dollars is equivalent to 1.24 of our dollars. And I sat there and I was like, I finally know how New Zealand feels. Because one of our buddies is from New Zealand, and we always talk about prices and conversion rates, and it kind of sits in that same price ratio bracket right there, where I think one of our dollars is worth something like 125 to 175 of his dollars, somewhere in there. Ooh, what would you like me to assess? I'm all aflutter. Let's give him this fossil. Oh. Let me see here. Indeed. Woohoo! This is most assuredly an instrumentum. Guys, I already mess up one normal looking words. Did you really think I was going to try Estin O Pteron? Yeah, there we go. That's what you get right there. I hope you liked it. That was quality. A splendid specimen in superb condition. Indeed, we would be one step closer to opening our museum with an like this. Would you donate this relic of the future or of the past to further our museum's future? Yeah, I'll give it to you. Hoot hoot! How wonderful! I'll add this to our collection with the utmost haste. I never thought I'd lay eyes upon such a well-preserved dialogue readings. ASMR. Welcome to my new channel. Today, I will be eating junk food deeply to the mic. Everybody prep your ear holes. Flutter, flutter, flutter. I never thought I'd lay eyes upon such a well-preserved Dear me, might I give you a short presentation on the topic? I'm quite knowledgeable, you know. Please, go for it. Wonderful! 'Tis fascinating stuff, I assure you. Now, where to begin? The Emsodothrus is famous for being the link between fish and land animals long before dinosaurs. It seems to have had strong fins capable of pulling it around areas where the water was shallow. When most creatures live in the sea, they dream of land. If not for them, we mightn't be here today. Or we would just all be a civilization of fish people, bowing down to our almighty overlord of Aquaman, but, you know, that's a different debate, Professor. Imagine if we'd not left the sea. How might fashion and music be different in an aquatic world? How would we resolve differences? Perhaps some sort of ink squirting contest or some kind of ink squirting contest of champions. That's how you think fish settle their debates? If we get a fish villager, I'm telling this dude, sounds fishy to me. Yeah. Keep your fins on it, Jeff. Let me know what you swim. I didn't have like a fish pun for hearing things because it's like, yeah, they're fish. They still hear things. Come on now. Let's be real. Yeah, I gotta find out what they're fishing around here. But cheers for stream. Have a great day, Apple. Thanks for coming through, Jeff. I appreciate it. Hopefully you has a good night and some good sleep. I really appreciate you coming through to check out the YouTube side. And there you have it. Fascinating stuff, no? Bravo, and thank you. Once the museum is complete, it shall be displayed with the utmost dignity. With this, we need 4 donations to open the museum. Needless to say, I'm eager to accept your continued contribution. Woohoo! I know why him doing that is just like my mental canon for him, and it's so funny for just no reason at all. But it's just the greatest. And it's not even like it's completely wrong because he does it to an extent, just not in the degree that I'm doing it. Need that branch. Gotta get us a branch. Can't be sleeping on these branches. Oh, wait. We forgot to do this because we were giving that guy the fossil. And Bladders almost made us forget that we do need a new axe. Because if we don't get an axe before we go to the island, I assure you I'm probably gonna be mad. I'll be running around like, man, this is Tree Island. I need an axe. Oh, Should I craft something using Tom Nook's workbench? Let's do it. Thomas seems like he wouldn't mind. That'll be 10,000 more dollars. Or, I mean, bowlz. But Thomas, how will I develop the world if you just keep putting me in more debt as I try to find my calling and create an island that shall last eons? Nah, fam. That'll be like 20 million more bowlz. Stuff ain't cheap. It ain't free out here. This island, we don't swim. Mm-mm. Now take a loan or go home. By the way, I also own your home, so just take a home. Just take a home. Just take a loan. Hey. Welcome to your one and only getaway to the skies, the SOS Brigade Airport. How can I help you out today? I want to fly. Roger. By the way, I got a Nook Mile ticket with your name on it. It's behind the desk here, so use that whenever. So, just to get the paperwork all official, where did you want to go? Yeah, let's use that Nook Mile ticket. So you want to use your Nook Mile ticket. Roger. In that case, I'll just take this ticket I got from Tom Nook. I'm ready to get you in the sky right this minute. But, let's just check. You all packed? Tools all ready? It's time to take off. Can you tell me more? Actually, I'm good. Oh, okay. Alright, time to get airborne. Saving. Do not touch the power module. Good advice. Good advice. Thank you so much. Okay. Have a good flight, friend. And when you need to travel, just think, what would dodos do? I mean, hopefully not try to copy the penguins and create a giant emperor dodo, and in the same sense that the emperor penguin is D to D, you call yourself Do to Do or Do to Do. Although Do to Do would probably be funny in the sense that it's like a dodo that acts like Bobobo. Alright, we are 2 down and docked at the target island. Delta Oscar is go. First time getting your platoons wet on tour. Let me brief you on Mystery Island procedures. First, we run the finders, keepers protocol here. Lumber, fruit, fish, whatever. Yours if you can carry it. Next up, break a tool, forget one. I could you a replacement. Gotta charge you miles though. Although, there's one red line item you need to memorize, like your favorite latte order. Anything you leave behind stays here. You don't come back to these places. Ever. I actually burned the flight plans afterwards. Security reasons. Can't explain more than that. Think that's everything. Go explore. If you get into trouble, ask yourself, what would dodos do? You guys are really trying to make this into a thing. Meanwhile, I'll be in a holding pattern here. Get in touch when you need tools or to travel. Go catch some bees and chop some trees. That rhymed. Thanks, buddy. I'm surprised that's not how they just give it to you, but instead you have to come back to Dodo Man. Granted, he's not that far off, but still, it's interesting that they would want you to go back to him every time. So I guess first off, what I'm looking for is possible rocks or fossils. Or villagers. Rattle! Oh, hey! Nice to meet you. I'm Rattle. Cool. So you're Apple from SOS Brigade. Man, that's real cool. Let's have some fun while we're here together. Ah, I see. What kind of cool stuff do you like to do? Oh, are you a doctor? I see you're wearing a mask and a lab coat of sorts. How do you see it? Oh, your eyes are up top. I thought those were your ears. Interesting. Butterfly. What's up, homie? Yes. I got a common blue bottle. I'll put it in a rare green jar. It's common, but I'll put it in a rare. Thanks. That's a good system. I've been asking this a lot for dudes on my Twitch side, because I know some of my friends do have it, but I don't know who was actually interested in this game. So my curiosity remains to whether or not you got this game, or if you didn't, do you have plans to get this game? If you did, how far in are you? Did you get the crazy special edition Switch? Quotation marks. And, you know, just other general things as to whether or not you're liking this game. I was going to make a statement about not getting the fishing at first and now getting it. But I wanted to catch an actual fish first before I said that. That's an egg, not a fish. What should I do with it? Eat it? We have a big boy out there, but I don't know if we can catch big boy. Big boy. Big boy. He just turned away. He said, nah, screw that. You're not catching me today, dude. And I think that's like the best angle for him. Well, maybe over here. Let me... Oops. Sorry, buddy. Big boy? One thing with these guys that are on the islands that are villagers that we can pick up, I always wonder, what are they like doing here? How are they surviving? Like, there's clearly resources here, but you kind of just look at them like, yo, what's going on, bro? Really, with the pilot going, yeah, nah, I don't come back. I like how these two fish are playing me right now. They're going back and forth like, hey, bro. Yeah, I'm definitely getting played by these fish. Oh. You like it. In some senses, this does kind of remind me a little bit of the Dark Clouds fishing, because I had to do a lot of that to get the platinum for that game. And I don't think I've had to do any fishing in a game since that, which that's been a little bit of time, but it's one of those things where it's just like, man, am I having flashbacks? Do I just not like fishing in games? I don't know, I'm having fun with it here, but it's also just like, fishing. Yes! I caught a crawfish, or else it's a lobster, and I'm a giant. Hey man, nothing wrong with being a giant. That's how Big Show got a TV show, The Big Show Show. As I've seen and heard about it, because apparently it's trending at the top for Netflix currently. And I'm just like, oh, that's cool. Glad for him. What's up, Neko? How are you doing? At least it is in FF15 fishing. Oh no. My brain's like, Sam? Just trying to be sure. Yes! That's a big fish. I caught a carp. If I catch another, they can carpool. It killed me. He got me. The puns. I was not ready. I think I'm ever ready for them. But at the same time that I like the little factoids about the character or the fossils, I do quite enjoy the added fishing puns. It gives it an extra piece of personality. I know I keep saying fossils, and I know I can also just give him other specimens. I know why I've specifically been like, man, fossils, but... Oh. But at least we found a fossil. What are you up to today? It doesn't help that this island is a pear and coconut island. Mind you, somebody hooked me up earlier with the fruits, so we're technically good. I could use more coconuts, but it's like pears being our natural fruit on the island. That's kind of the killer there. No, I guess since we're not coming back to this island anytime soon. Oh, I can't chop it down. I was like, let's keep chopping. Let's see what the limit is. My pockets are full already. Dang. Already? Not like this. Put a bit of Borderlands 3 set on Discord for the rest of the day. Nice, where you sit in like a voice call or just chilling out. Trying to see what I could really drop. I guess I could drop these eggs. I could eat the eggs. Gotta become an eggy boy. Although, I will say, I don't think eating a stone egg would be as appetizing as the rest of the eggs. And that's me comparing that to a wood egg. Let's see what's in this little hole here. Watch us accidentally dig up the tree. We got another egg. I'll take that though. Yes. I'll swap for my first. I was like, naked tree? It's not what you mean to say, but alright. My pockets are full. Let us swap it if just regular wood. We could get regular wood just about anywhere. Our flimsy shovel is broken. Not our trusty flimsy. Yo, what's up, Joe? How are you doing, dude? What goes on with you? This island has so much nature. Every place you look is nature. It's real neat. I could stay here forever, pointing at stuff saying that's nature. That's nature, and that's nature, and oh, look at those. Those are definitely natures. Man, it'd be real neat to live on an island like this full time. I mean, just living life, pointing at nature. Want to come to mine? Huh? You live on SOS Brigade, right? Is it like this there too? Whoa! Then I want to go. If your island's as cool as you, then I want to go, Apple. I'll be waiting for you. Start, and now I need to sell things on eBay. What do you need to sell on eBay? By the way, what should I do to move to SOS Brigade? So if I call you Mr. So if I call you Mr. Tom Nook, he'll tell me everything? Thanks. I'll call him and say hi. That's kind of a trap considering the fact that we have the pilot that won't fly back here. And two, my boy's on an island that's mostly nature. To which I'm looking at him like, Where do you have a phone at? Shows you. Thing actually fit in mailbox like they said they did? Is your mailbox that huge? No, they just left it on the. I have like a single step in front of my door, like a stoop step between the door and actually being back on sidewalk. They just left it there. I was hinting that it was here while you were playing Monster Hunter. I was just like, I'm also going to let him figure it out. Today's the best day since I found out what spaghetti is. That's a really interesting tidbit to throw at the end of that. I know what spaghetti is. Hey guys, you want some of my spaghetti? No, no, tough crowd. I don't know if I'm even at the right angle for this. Oh yeah. That's the magical sound. I guess they're carpooling now. I count a second one. Ah, tracking says left in mailbox, and I'm like, left in mailbox or at door. That's their code word for you didn't answer the door, but also we didn't try to make you answer the door. We just kind of left it here. So I guess you don't really have an equivalent method for that in an apartment complex. Because yeah, basically, if they can't get a hold of you at a house and it doesn't have like a sort of must sign signature in order to receive the package deal going on, they'll either sit up here and leave it depending on how important the box looks, or they'll sit up here and just take it back and leave a post-it note. Said, you didn't come get the door that we didn't ring. Didn't ring the door, but you didn't come get it. Yes. I caught a paper kite butterfly. Do I read it, fly it, or spread it on toast? I get it. But I can't carry anything else. Should I swap it with something? Yeah, let's swap. Definitely not taking a pair back. See if our boy has anything else to say before we disappear. SOS Brigade sounds like a real great island. Is it full of bugs? I like bugs. We gotta talk bugs sometimes. Did we not just talk bugs, technically? Like, excuse me. Pardon me. Just happened to be in the way. A little bit. Oh yeah, we did, we did break our shovel earlier. My pockets are so full. I have full pockets, much like I have full mailbox. I mean, I also know people that just have giant slots attached to their house too, though. And it basically falls into, like, a closet space in one of the rooms of their house. So, I wouldn't be surprised if there's somebody that's like, I really just don't want to deal with missing packages. Let me just install this. Bell Bottom Opera. This is Stovetop Change Jar. Do you require assistance? Over. I'm ready to go home. There's too much bell bottoms here. Ready to punt pontoons and fly soaring cosmos here back to SOS Brigade? You positive? Be very positive, because I wouldn't want you leaving anything behind. So again, you ready? Yeah, I'm good. Now I sit and wait. For Kinger? Roger. Lifting off. November Oscar Whisker. I like this guy. I like this guy a lot. He doesn't do much on the sensical part, but I like him. And like that, I think we can have our museum built today at least. We won't get anywhere necessarily fast with our shop. That's fine. What that basically boils down to is how fast can I get 90 wood? How fast can I get however many iron pieces of iron he wanted? It really is the Minecraft effect all over again. Can I play with you? My island doesn't really have anything set up. I kind of just started. But how are you? How are you doing today, Violet? How long have you been playing on it, Vintage? People call you Vin. They call you Violet. Which is your preference? Please, let me know if you have items to donate or need assistance. I'm here to help. Woo! Oh, dang. I meant to assess it. But, oh, wait. We don't have to assess these things. Woohoo! Why, this is a carp! Now, might I interest you in a few fascinating facts about your carp? Yeah, sure. Really is the Minecraft of the apocalypse. This guy. Wonderful! I would love nothing more. Oh, the carp! Have you ever seen their teeth? No. Fish teeth are weird, dude. Except for sharks. Those are dope. Dolphins just have weirdly perfect teeth. And let's not get on anything else about fish teeth. For your sake, I hope you have not. Carp have teeth in their throat, strong enough to crunch on hard things like shells and fingers. A good rule of thumb when dealing with other species is to keep your fingers out of their mouth. Although, having neither thumbs nor fingers, I am quite safe from this little fellow. And there you have it. Fascinating stuff, no? No, terrifying stuff, bro. Bravo! And thank you. Once the museum is complete, I shall display it with utmost dignity. By the by, I was wondering if you have anything else that you would like to donate. So, might I take it from you? Dolphins don't have teeth. They are demon fish. I mean, demon fish seem like they could summon teeth if they wanted them. Really, oddly, specifically perfect teeth. Marvelous! What would you like to donate? A crawfish. Before I make gumbo out of it. Hooty hoo! This must be a crawfish! Now, might I interest you in a few fascinating facts about your crawfish? Or do it. Wonderful! I would love nothing more. Oh, so you have found a crawfish, neither crab nor lobster. Crawfish evolved in an interesting manner. Beware their fearsome pinchers. Their fearsome pinchy pinchers. Behold their many legs, I say. It is a bit bug-like. What? The more I look at it, the more unsettled I feel. Let's be done with this and never speak of it again, shall we? This speaks perfectly about a fish having teeth in its throat. Get to talking about a fish that could just pinch you a bunch. No, no. And there you have it. Fascinating, no? Yes. Bravo, and thank you. Once the museum is complete, I shall... Yeah, okay, so it is straight up donations. Oh, wait, no. Well, my statement's right now, but I was like, it is just straight up the likes of fossils. But I have no real use for this fossil, so let me assess it and then give it to him. So what does everybody have planned for this weekend? I know there's not much you could have planned for the weekend currently, but I'm just curious as to what people have been up to lately. And if you did anything interesting today, but you don't have cool plans this weekend, feel free to tell me about that. Let me see here. Indeed. Woohoo! After some consideration, I can safely declare this fossil to be an Archaeopteryx. A splendid specimen in superb condition. Indeed, we would be one step closer to opening our museum with an Archaeopteryx. Like this? Would you donate this relic of the past to further our museum's future? Yeah, why not? Hoot hoot! How wonderful! I'll add this to our collection with the utmost haste. I never thought I'd lay eyes upon such a well-preserved train wreck. Dear me, might I give you a sort of presentation on the topic? I am quite knowledgeable, you know. Do it. Wonderful. 'Tis fascinating stuff, I assure you. Now, where to begin? Archaeopteryx. Fetters led many people to believe it was the progenitor of the bird. In what? Sadly, further evidence indicates it's likely not a direct ancestor, more an evolutionary uncle, if you will. Every time a species is found, new theories pop up and new relatives come to roost in the family tree. And there you have it. Fascinating stuff, no? Yes! Bravo, and thank you. Once the museum is complete, it shall be displayed with the utmost dignity. By the by, I wonder if you have anything else that can be donated, and if so, might I take it from you? Yeah, totally. Let's get this over with and get ourselves a museum. Eek! A paper kite butterfly! This man's soul just dropped. The horror! The repugnance! Good heavens! I must maintain my composure. Um, I beg your pardon. Bugs. I do detest them. Still, there's much I can tell you about the insect you apprehended. You insist, that is? Please tell me. Ah, I see. In that case, um, um, with its black and white stripes, wings, pattern, the paper kite butterfly is both elegant, oh, and pretty. Oh, pretty poisonous. I mean, oh dear, where was I? Oh yes, even this butterfly's black and white stripes, larva, and little golden pupa are toxic to predators. Indeed, the paper kite butterfly's foul flavor is famous, and thus birds, in particular, swear of the fiend. Oh, how dare you bring one to me? This bird most of all. Anyhoot, my sincerest thanks for your donation. And though bugs are the bane of my existence, rest assured, will the wretched things will get the best of care here. I do believe this means, yes, huzzah, hooray! We have acquired the number of specimens required. At last, we can submit our application to build a proper museum. Oh, oh my. He sounds like me when I get a steak. Which part of that is how you sound when you get a steak? I have questions, of which there are many. I must make haste and prepare for the museum opening. There's so much to do. Hooty hoo! Thank you so very much, Apple. Guys, we did it. We have a museum coming soon. And you can all come see my museum coming soon. And then everybody's gonna be like, "Oh man, you have such a cool museum," and I'll be like, "It's pretty dope." Welcome, Apple. How can I help you today? About building a shop. Right now, we're asking residents for their help and donating the materials we need to build a shop. It's excitement. Yeah. Steak. I'd like to donate. What do you need? Oh, you'll make a donate. I was about to do Bladder's voice again, just because I had got so used to it after doing all those donations back to back. That's why you don't do so many of those all together, because your brain just goes, "Yep, I'm Bladder's now. I'm an owl that walks around and collects things," which wouldn't be too far-fetched, knowing me. That sounds very much like my life. What do you mean you don't just collect things and create museums? What do you mean you're not an owl person? Al is a good guy. Oh, you'd like to make a donation? Thank you so much for helping us. Huh? You don't seem to have what I need at the moment. In order to organize donations, we need the full amount of a material to be donated all at once. I realize I shouldn't be so picky when asking for donations, but I hope you understand where I'm coming from. That's sucky, considering you can do... Considering you could do the likes of bowlz anytime you want. Oops. Not what's for sale. Campfire cookware or a sweeping bag. Not really what we want. Yeah, you can help me. Let's figure out what items we need again. What do you need? 30 pieces of each type of wood, as well as 30 iron nuggets to build the shop. You don't need to bring in everything at once. That's a lie! Once you have 30 pieces of any of the materials we need, I appreciate it if you could bring them. A lie. You don't need them all at once. You just need all of them for the type at once. Hopefully this nets us a decent amount of each type. That or I'll have to go talk to my boys, the new types. Also, I'm glad that branch doesn't count for a type of wood. Because I'd have been mad as hell. No! Not my axe! My flimsy! He was my flimsy boy. And they took him. Let's shake these trees. Sometimes you just gotta shake the trees down. This is a shakedown. What do you got? And hope that you get something good. Like the other day when people were inside of my island, they were shaking the trees down and people were getting furniture, and I'm just like, man, I'd really like tree furniture. But also, I guess I'm getting the advantage of money tree. Apple. Yes? What's up? I have terrible news. What is it? What happened? Is it about the turtles? Free the turtles. Need one of these. FF7 Remix easy mode is actually easy. Yeah. Let it be. I made a flimsy shovel. Why is that terrible news? Like, I get your joke in it. But also, I don't know. If dudes want to play it like that, it's cool. I'll still make fun. But it's their experience. Just like I can openly admit how I feel about Resident Evil 2 is my fault. I hope that counted as watering it. But you know. Sorry, Kotaku released an article today about FF7's easy mode is too easy and it needs to be increased in difficulty. I see. Good job, Kotaku. You're doing great work there. I'm confused on it, but good job. I like how we're shaking down the tree when we're trying to water it. To which I think they should just try it in the harder difficulty. We don't want to try it in the harder difficulty. We want to complain about how the easy difficulty isn't the hard difficulty. I'm sorry, would you like to run that past me one more again? No. I said what I said. Go Apple. What's up? I heard you were getting together stuff for a shop. Right. I am. Ah, knew it. Well, thanks for doing your part for SOS Brigade. Oh, I got an idea. If they got it, you gathering stuff for a shop, you might want this. Please be more iron. I figured out how to make that shovel from this awesome collection of DIY recipes. That works out too. I didn't need a shovel. I got with my miles. Imagine easy being easy. Game journalist. Imagine a game having too much water. Damn. It's a lot of water. Granted, I was going to make a similar joke about Animal Crossing and how you have to jump over things until you make bridges. So they played an easy to sweep the game and see the ending. Well, 5 hours after that article, they have an article discussing an in-depth analysis of the ending of the game. In-depth. Yes. It's called Pretty Good Tool Recipe. So far, everything I've built from there has been super sturdy. Anyway, if you dig with that shovel, you'll get that collection. You'll be buried in shovels in no time. Cha. I like how she just pulls out her net and walks off ever so slightly after that, though. Like, yeah, no. I hear you. I also see you this time. There we go. Perfect, we got it. What did I get? I got a sky egg. They really like this egg event. Thanks, Easter. For giving me eggs when I did not know I needed them. I said shovel, and I'm like, need a well, I needed both, but because my shovel was possibly going to break soonish. But man, that axe would have been nice. Can't use this item right now. No! I just want to store my giant palm tree. Fish into storage. Second shovel into... No eggs. None of them. Me ain't carrying these bad boys around. I had to double check. Like, maybe it's just because how fast I clicked. At least it isn't cheating to beat the final boss in Sakura again. Interesting. Interesting. They're good strats. That spawned that meme. Can you blame them? No. We had to be the first to the end. Had to know. Have 8 iron nuggets for 8 plus arc 3. I know I thought I had so much more of some of this. It's the carp. Iron. Oh, there goes the stone we need. I think that works out. It's becoming night in game. That's right around 7-ish that it starts to change for me. Is what the conclusion is now. Like I said, I usually get on at 8. Or just a little after 8. I never really knew. But that was my assumption. Really considering what time of year it is. So I wonder once summer kicks off if they'll knock it back to like 9. Flimsy. Now we want to upgrade. We've had a taste of the good life. We need it. I made a flimsy axe. I think what we'll do is we'll probably go around and hit up all our trees, see what we can get, and probably come to a this for now. More so because if I'm still trying to do... Oh, fuck. I thought I could catch them. I thought I could catch them. I mean, I know you can, but I wasn't fast enough. Ow! Ow, ow. I got stung by a wasp. It's not as bad as everybody makes it seem, though, where you need medicine. I think it adds character to our boy. Though, trying to run and switch out what you're using at the time to avoid getting hit by those things. Yeah, no. I will admit that's more of a task than it looks like when you watch somebody else do it. Don't mind him. He currently doesn't have both eyes on the prize. We're gonna hit our boy Tank try to do this. If I'm correct, what is it like? 3 wood per tree per day? I saw that egg just kind of sitting there and I was like, we're gonna get stung again, aren't we? Now I kind of see why Kinger just sits here with this game. It's one of those where you'll get caught up in your... Oh. You'll get caught up in it. And just be sitting here like, what a lovely day it has been outside. In which I didn't go. I wonder what that little wormy thing is. We have 14 of the hardwood, 8 of saw, or no, 14 of the wood, 11 of the hardwood, and 8 saw. Can't even grab it. I think that's the more interesting part. We'd be even more screwed if it was on this side this time with the bees. Just because of the fact... Oh no, not my flimsy axe. Just because we wouldn't be able to go anywhere, really. With that flimsy axe breaking and me talking about hitting relatively soonish anyways, I think that that's a good stopping point for now, and probably try to come back with some more Animal Crossing on side of the channel at some point. It'll be a little inconsistent since I'll be playing a little bit offline. I'll be playing some on Twitch and maybe some here. So, don't know what to tell you that actual schedule looking like, but I feel like it's a fun inclusion of sorts to mix things up. Really, when we have situations that we can't technically overlook, such as our app crashing on us tons and tons. We must continue, Harugun. Must we? It's not 7 yet. I could go till about up to 7. That's about 20 more minutes. What's up, Ink? How you feeling, fam? The question is, do I have the stone to make another axe? Granted, I could just buy it with some Nook points. Also, I do wish Harugun was over here on the side. Well, Frankerface in general. We definitely don't have what it takes to make that. Up to you. I'm good. I could go for that extra time. Ah, Apple. Hello, hello. What would you like to talk to me about? I'm all ears. What about my home? What should I do? Yes, that is the question. I must thank you for offering to help gather materials for the new shop. That's very generous. This guy. Welcome, Apple. How can I help you today? I'm looking to buy. I keep forgetting that boy Jeff has a YouTube. Yeah, that's actually how I got him to jokingly do a yard review for me the other day on Twitter. Because he was showing off his past book reviews. I need to go and look at some of the stuff that he's done for book reviews. It could be really interesting, and possibly give me some ideas of stuff to read too. Here's what we have to sell today. I was like, wait, is there no way to actually get to the items? But we found it. I can't do miscellaneous. DIY for beginners, flimsy axe recipe, the watering can, slingshot. Sapling. This is an interesting enough shop in itself. And just because what we're doing right now, we might as well buy 2 of them so we won't have to keep coming back. Thank you. Please don't hesitate to ask me for assistance. Probably that. Probably the best friend. This girl, Sky. Her and Dude Love. It's like, man. They need to become the ambassadors for AC in like the best way possible. Fun. I mean, oh, dang, I can't do it. Like, let me reply back. So am I. How goes the AC? It goes cool. We just actually finished up on getting our museum qualified, so I guess I'll have that tomorrow. And then we went to our first island where we got a new villager. We got a Rattle. I don't know if he's a toad or if he's a frog, but cool looking dude. It's like Snore and Q in them. Have they been on it a bunch? Me and Snore haven't met each other in game yet, so I have him on my list. And I don't typically look at the friends list to see who's online on Switch. I see them on all the time and try to visit. That's really funny because he's like, man, I'm not gonna get caught up in it. Hell, I remember him saying when it was first being announced, we'll see if people really want me to. I don't know if I'll be doing that. And now my man's out here on the ambassador status too. I wonder if he's going to join a Animal Crossing group. You're like, alright guys, today we're going to talk about the Comfty. Everybody settle down. That's not very comfy of you. If you please turn to page 103 of the Comple. It says ZZZZ. ZZZZ. And then we all fell asleep. Oh no, it's the end of the line for my trusty flimsy axe. It's such a weird sentence. It's trusty, but it's also very flimsy. That'd be the better way to do it, because you don't necessarily need to just keep chopping to see if it's going to drop. You really just need a hit to see if something flies out. Or at least that seems to be the case. I have this one tree that looks like there's a little spider dude that crawls out of it every time I hit it. And I'm kind of curious about it because I've tried to walk up to it several times and I've tried to grab it. And he's just like, nah, bro. Unfortunately, got a hit off, but I hope the rest of the AC goes well. We're chilling, dude. Hopefully you have a good time with whatever you're getting into tonight. How much wood do we have? Oh, we're right at the cusp of it, so I am glad that I kind of stayed on for the extra 14 to 20. Whenever I said... That's a hopper. Oh. I went to go get my net and he said, hop out. That sucks. I thought we were cool and he's just like, nah, bro. Not like that. I'm not gonna be one of your weird museum captures. But I also couldn't see behind the tree what we were doing, so I was just aimlessly switching like, yep. We'll get it. And that's our other axe right there. So I think we have enough softwood. Oh no, we have enough hardwood. Oddly enough. It no. Oh. Forgot about that for half a second. But at least you do pop back up at full height versus me having to wait for you to reappear in the same form factor. Also, I'm glad it's just one more of each wood at this point, so we did pretty good right there. It's just going to be a task to find the rest of this iron. Can we take this to Nicky Boy? And then that should be right when I said... Or no, we'd still have like 3 minutes. Close enough. Cookies. Welcome. How can I help you? Right now, we're axing residents. Can you donate? Oh, you'll make a donation. Thank you so much for helping us. It seems you happen to be carrying some hardwood. Do you want to donate 30 pieces to the shop? Yeah. Thank you so much. This brings us one step closer to building a shop. Thank you. I'd like to offer you a meme shirt. What's the meme? We'd love your cooperation in donating the remaining materials. Dope. It's a cat. Also, I did forget that I was told that this counts as both shirt and pants. So, one of those things you kind of gotta watch out for when you're insta switching into it. I wonder if I can sell him these extra cards I have on the ground now. Because I was only briefly told about this by somebody else. Either way, it's not the biggest deal if I can't. It'd just be interesting to find out when exactly things pinpoint and happen inside of this game. Gotta put all things that we can get really easily out in the wild. And that be that for now, dudes. So I'll try to take the next hour to figure out what I'm doing tonight. Over on the Twitch side, we'll see what ends up actually happening. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully you had a good time. Apologies once again for the fact that the editing software just keeps crashing itself every time I try to mess with the LP. But I'll try to be on top of that and seeing what we can do to get it to work this weekend. And hopefully it's good news. Nonetheless, I don't have too much to say on this side other than not already checking out the links. The links are in the description. If you enjoyed this, feel free to leave a comment. If you weren't here and you're watching this later, because I'll get back to you when I can. And additionally, there's the likes of the Nookie suit. Everybody needs one. So with that being said, I'll catch you later. I just have to get the actual spot to end this in here. One time I left it on the dashboard, but I cut it off on my actual program, and YouTube was like, "Yeah, nah, that was a big stream, fam," and I was like, "Yeah, it was." Yeah.